I'm here with Gerard Basset, who's going to give us some top tips on which French wines go best with some of the latest dining trends. Now, Gerard is one of the world's top sommeliers and leading restaurateurs. So, Gerard, it seems that more and more of us are choosing our restaurants not just on the food, but the whole experience, the buzz, the ambience, the customer service, and actually the ethics. We're really leaning towards our locally sourced produce now, aren't we?
I think our choice of dining experience has never been more varied, more exciting. From interactive restaurant table to supper club, there's so much choice now.
Let's start talking about some of these new and exciting dining experiences. Let's start with locally sourced produce. As I said, a really big trend of the journey our food's taking, so much so that some restaurants now have an in-house butcher, like the Butcher and Grill. I'm not sure you get much more of a fresh dining experience. What sort of French wine would you choose to go with that type of dining experience?
Yes, I think there I would choose a very authentic wine. I'm starting with a wine from the Loire, a Sancerre, and it's a beautiful wine, usually actually quite perfumed, a little bit. You get this slightly grassy, citrus character, lime, beautiful. On the palate, very dry, very fresh, really steely, you know, tonic, energetic, and very mineral on the finish. So really a beautiful wine, beautiful white wine, a classic. For the red wine, I'll take you much southern part of France, in the Rhône, southern part of the Rhône, Gigondas, really a superb red wine. On the nose, you find all these aroma, transpose you already in the area. So you're going to find some black olive, some laurel, some thyme, a lot of black fruit. On the palate, quite a rich red wine, very velvety, beautiful, long finish, superb wine. And I think for this type of food, we have two winners here.
Gerard, they sound delicious, but what if you were after something a little less traditional? There's a wonderful restaurant called The Fish Market. It's a restaurant which quite literally has a fish market in it. So you would go to the counter and see and choose your food before it's then cooked for you. Definitely for the braver foodies amongst us. A real fun and quirky dining experience. So what sort of French wine would you match with that?
Well, I think there I would go for some fun and quirky wine. And I've got two here. The first one is a wine from BGI Mediterranean. It's a red wine, it's made with Merlot. It's quite juicy, very fruity. It's a wine which is very interesting because it's not very tannic, so it will match many fishes like tuna or monkfish. It would be perfect, very interesting wine. The second one is a Roussette de Savoie. So from a Savoie is a beautiful area, but you don't especially think of Savoie with wine, but they produce some stunning wine. Here, Roussette. So it's a dry white wine, slightly floral, a little bit fruity, touch spicy, completely un-oak, not very heavy. I think it's an ideal wine to go with a lot of seafood and maybe some lighter type of fish. So great combination here.
Well, I'm very excited to try all these new dining experiences and impress my friends with all my new wine knowledge. Gerard, thank you very much. Great advice as always.
It's been a pleasure to be with you, Vicky. Thank you very much.